Heathens, and welcome to my channel. I am Beauty Heathen, and my channel is dedicated to the exploration of paganism through the medium of cosmetics. If you enjoy this subject matter or find my content of interest, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and set the bell to all to be notified of when I upload new videos. And as always, your support is absolutely astounding to me, and I am so grateful for it. In today's episode, we will exploring the Chinese goddess Duomu, and as always, for those who are new to my channel, I am not a linguistics expert, and I don't proclaim to be. So if I mispronounce names of deities, despite my best attempt, please forgive me. No ill intention or offense is intended. As in the videos I've been doing now, I have already prepared the head with a layer of hairspray for protection. In today's video, I laid down Manic Panic Dream Tone Virgin White foundation, and I also set it with the Becca Hydra Mist setting powder. Hydra Mist? Is it Hydra Mist? Yes, it is Hydra Mist. Yay, I didn't mispronounce it. Also, in doing so, you can see that there's some discoloration on the eyes and stuff, because I was using the same setting powder from head to head, but that's okay. For the purposes of this video, it doesn't really matter too much. Today's video should be a little bit quicker than the previous ones, mainly because there's not a lot of information on this particular deity. But before China enforced atheism on its nation's people, it was a nation of generally polytheistic belief systems and spiritualities, from Taoism to Confucianism, even Buddhism. And the look I'm doing today is not one you would generally wear on your face, especially if you're going somewhere. It is more inspired by the type of goddess that Duomu is. Duomu is the Chinese mother and sky goddess. She is a very important deity in the Taoist hierarchy, and her name means Mother of the Great Wagon. She is also known as the Goddess of the North Star and Mother of the 7 stars of the Big Dipper. Duomu has 3 eyes and 4 heads, each facing one of the 4 cardinal directions, and she has 8 hands holding the sun. So in case you haven't guessed already, I'm doing a night sky type of quick cosmetic look. Do not anticipate that I will be doing constellations. My artistry is not to that level yet, but I hope to evolve it to that level with time. But for now, I'm just trying to do a basic layer to give some depth to the night sky. she has many different weapons. Oh, she holds the sun and the moon, forgive me, and different weapons, respectively. She is often portrayed as sitting upon a lotus throne. She is a goddess who controls not only the natural process of heaven and earth, but she also helps to maintain the universe in equilibrium. Trying not to get so distracted by my script that I forget to do the look. Let's see. She holds the books of life and death, and controlling the days of each controls the life and death of each person on earth is recorded in those books. And she is also said to control the days of humans and supervises that register of names, I guess you could say. Which, if you've studied any form of polytheism, you will definitely see that as a recurring theme. That deities not only control human life, per se, but that they have a book that records in it the life and death, per se. Trying to do somewhat of a night sky look. We'll see. This may end up a massive fail, so wish me well. Right now I'm using a little emerald to weave some green into the face. I use the colors sapphire and turquoise for the mottled look. Trying to do a form of galaxy look, but we will see. But I think another polytheistic belief system that has the same kind of theme to it belongs in the Egyptian pantheon, if I recall. When I get to that pantheon, I'll probably find the deity that is said to control life and death, as well as possesses that book. I just find it interesting. The more I research the different deities of different pantheons and faiths, the more I find that so many of them cross over with one another, which I especially find fascinating because, one, I'm a dork and I'm a bit of a nerd, but to see people with different religious beliefs developing in isolation from one another. So you have Egypt, which is in Africa, carrying these belief systems, and around the same time you have this group of people in China also coming to be and also developing their own belief systems and deities. I'm putting a little bit of peridot down. And it's interesting and fascinating to me how, even though they developed independent of one another, they still carry that thought process to have deities with pretty much the same aspects to them. But we don't know much about Chinese or Japanese pantheons. Over time I'll be teaching more about those. I'm putting a little bit of sunstone down. Just basically trying to do this may not turn out at all how I intend it to. We'll see. Right now it's coming out more camo than it is galaxy. I'm going to try a little bit of amethyst. Trying a different type of brush, seeing if it maybe does less of a line and more of a covering. That's a little bit better. Another one of those videos I did not come in with a plan, so whatever happens, happens. But in Chinese, in Asian pantheonic beliefs, this particular deity is along the lines of Kuan Yin. She's thought of as a compassionate goddess and is generally venerated or worshipped by those who wish for a long life and personal compassion. I'm going to try a little bit of onyx. Trying to build different colors to give it more of a galaxy theme. Galaxies are supposed to have a lot of different tones and colors to them, so I don't completely want to cover up the pinkish undertone. So far, not too bad. In Taoism, they tend to have many different layers of deities. If I recall correctly, she is predominantly for the 5th layer, if I recall. It seems I didn't quite note that one. I'm just drawing on some stars. Or attempting to. This is a silver eyeliner pencil. This is one of those that I bought on Amazon where it had a lot of colors for not a lot of money, so these may not work too well. It seems to be more scratching off the color that I put down versus putting down silver. Let me see if I can find a different one to work a little bit better. Okay, here's the silver one. This one is a different kind of pencil. It's supposed to be a lip slash eyeliner, but it's a different kind of... we get all of the bloopers. Yeah, that didn't work. Let's see now that that tip broke off, if it still works. Well, this one at least seems to be laying down color. Nope, I stand corrected. It is lifting off. So here we have it, folks. One of the first fail looks. Well, I can't say absolutely first because there have been previous ones before this, but let's see. How can we sort of salvage this? Let's see, I'm going to try this moonstone color. Because obviously I'm not being able to draw on anything. Most of these are all shimmers from the sunstone color, moonstone. I'm hoping that by laying down colors in different places with different shimmer effects that we might be able to salvage this a bit. We'll only find out in the end, right? But unlike the Western world, one thing that I have to say I really like and admire about Asian belief systems is that they don't have this mentality of monotheistic versus polytheistic. They don't have that kind of mentality that they're separate. In Asian cultures, I'm going to try a little bit of fluorite, which is a purplish color. They actually regard monotheistic beliefs and polytheistic beliefs to be almost one and the same. They regard them to be, they pretty much regard all deities as being from the same source, which kind of technically they are. And that all deities, regardless of your belief, all come from heaven, per se. And because of that, they don't view those that hold monotheistic beliefs and polytheistic beliefs to be separate, or one is better than the other. They just don't have that. they respect everyone equally, which is absolutely something that I can get behind. Especially for those who may either have been supporting me thus far or may even be new to my channel. I did a paid promotion on Facebook and have been encountering some pushback from some of the Christian community members. Not all. If you've watched my videos this far, you know I have absolutely nothing against Christians in general. I know the vast majority of them have no idea regarding the pagan origins of a lot of their belief systems, and I know a vast majority of them only know what they have been told and what they have read in the Bible. They haven't taken the time to learn beyond that, so they have some, again, not all, have a very narrow view of the world. And unfortunately, with that comes those that sadly believe what I am addressing here in these videos are evil or, of the devil, even though I don't even believe in the devil. The devil, by and large, is a Christian construct. I'm going to try to apply some opal using a brush. And yeah, that's not working either. Okay, fingers it is. If you can't draw them on, use a glitter, right? So since I can't draw on stars, we will make our own with some glitter. Trying to give the cosmos type effect. I don't want to put all the glitter all over the face, just in some spots. Just trying to tap it in a bit. And I will do different layers. Trying to do basically a cosmos look for this deity. And now I'm going to take a little bit of topaz, try to add another dimension of sparkle. Try not to put it all in one space. Try to mix things up from side to side. Because even when we look at stars through a telescope, they are not all one color. They have dimension to them. They have different tones to them. And even if this didn't turn out how I intended, managed to recover it a bit. And I think, all in all, it's a somewhat decent look. I don't really have a head with 4 different sides on it, so I'm trying to do my best to pay homage, guess you could say, to Duomu. And with that, I hope that I have maybe imparted some new information that you may not have had previously. And I will be delving more into Chinese belief systems as they were, at least prior to the country adopting an atheist mentality that tends to be more enforced by the government than it is by the people, I guess you could say. But with all of that said, I hope you have enjoyed this video, even if it did come out a little bit messy in the end. And until next time, brightest blessings and blessed be.